Hello everyone and welcome to today's F1 Manager 24 video. Today is the Monaco Grand Prix.
Welcome along to one of the biggest weekends in motorsport, here in Monaco. F1 descends on Monte Carlo for the Monaco Grand Prix, a glittering show on the Riviera and a crown for whoever can emerge victorious here. Space may be tight and overtakes few and far between, but that won't stop the drivers battling until the end on this iconic street circuit. The previous race saw Carlos Sainz top the podium after a tremendous drive. Can he maintain his winning ways with another good outing this weekend? The weekend begins here.
Practice 1, not in the top 10, 14th and 16th. Practice 2, not in the top 10 again. Practice 3, 1st and 2nd. And driver confidence is quite high, so hopefully we can score some good points today here at Monaco, where it's tough to overtake.
Now it's time to see who'll come out on top as qualifying gets underway.
Qualifying means everything around Monaco, with little chance of overtaking in the race. Getting as far up the grid as possible and keeping the car intact is every driver's goal on this unforgiving circuit.
Karun, if we could perhaps talk about Lewis for a moment. How do you think he's feeling?
We saw some disappointing lap times from them in practice. It could be that the team were experimenting with the car, but the pressure's now on them to deliver.
So stay with us, folks. It's sure to be a good one.
Well, the most important qualifying session of the year, and there's a red flag straight away as that's Logan Sargent into the barrier at turn 1.
Oh, I'm such an idiot. Good.
Massive mistake there from Logan Sargent. It's a green flag that we should have 2 runs left in Q1. It's the most important qualifying session of the year. Here we are in cockpit cam going through turn 1, not clipping the inside wall like Logan Sargent. And getting a little bit impeded there by a McLaren, but it's all good. We didn't have to slow down for it, I don't think. I couldn't hear anyway. Because unfortunately CapCut doesn't play the game volume when doing the voice recordings, although it keeps freezing, which is getting a little bit annoying now. I don't know if that's Twitch or CapCut's fault, but yeah, it is a little bit annoying. Here we go, round, what's that corner called? I have no idea, but down to the chicane. This is one of the make or break corners for the lap. You could take it nice, get it really well, or you could play cautious and ruin the lap. That looked decent to me. Going round through to back where it's frozen again, and through swimming pool section now. Coming up to Rascasse there's the F1 boards, there's Rascasse where the Pirelli boards start. Really nice taken there from Iwasa. Around the final corner, up towards the final, what's going to be currently 4.6 seconds off on our Inter's confidence run. Yo's 9/10 off, not amazing that. I wanted to go top of the board at 9/7 thousandths off with 14th and 15th. Sainz 16th, and Ricciardo is also in the drop zone, and Zhou, our 2 rivals there. The big shocks so far of Q1. It was the last run in Q1 now, and we are coming through towards the chicane. We're doing this in 2 times speed this time, just because sorry, even though I have probably got all day, I don't want to be watching qualifying at Monaco for the rest of my life. And Iwasa comes around the final bend up towards the line. What's going to be? Can he jump safely through? He can't. He improves his time, not his position, by a couple of tenths. That will still help. And it's frozen again. Gio now comes up towards the line, improves his time massively and his position up to 9th place, quicker than Hamilton in that session. And Ocon, 2 big names there to be in front of. And that is us safe. And Zhou is knocked out in Q1 and has Sainz. Sainz has put a lap only 14th, but that is enough for us to get into Q2 with both cars. Again, good job for the most important qualifying session of the year. Nobody knocked out like last race, Imola. Right, Gio starting his lap. Iwasa starting his lap now. There's about 6 seconds between them. So if one of them makes a mistake, the other can get out of the way in time. It's a purple first sector for Gio. Now purple for Iwasa as Gio is getting heavily impeded by an Aston. It's froze again. And yeah, that's basically Gio's lap over. Luckily it's a scrub set of tyres. We might be able to get 3 runs in here. But we may as well complete the lap with both drivers. Gio is slower as well in the second sector, and coming around the final corner, Gio is going to go up towards the line and he's going to get P1 for the moment with a 10.2, but we know we have a 9 in it. There's a 9.7 from Iwasa, that's a much better time. And our second run on the same set of tyres in Q2, Gio is the one that needs a big improvement. He's 4.5 tenths off his teammate. It's a yellow first sector, but that's not where the time is. The time's in the second sector. And these are the same tyres that I'm pretty sure we've just come off, or one of the other scrub sets from Q1. But anyway, coming down towards the chicane, towards to the back, these are really nice smooth corners taken from Gio, and it's a red flag. That is our second run over due to the other Alpine of Kevin Magnussen, who hits the wall at, I think that's Massenet, coming up to Casino Square. Red flag should take about 20 minutes. And now both drivers have started the final lap with 1 minute to go. Coming down towards Casino Square, towards Mirabeau and the hairpin, the iconic, really slow hairpin. Even looks slow on 2 times speed. There's the Niki Lauda corner, where it has Niki's name on it. Through the chicane, coming towards the back. I feel like I've said to back about 18 times this video. Through the swimming pool section, down towards Raskas, and up towards the final corner. What's it going to be for Gio? It's 2 yellows at the moment. He's currently knocked out. Will he stay knocked out? Game's froze. He goes back in briefly, but with Hamilton there, I don't think he'll stay. And he is knocked out. Iwasa will be in though to Q3 if Sonoda or Ocon don't improve. Sonoda is on it in that. So that is us through to Q3 at the most important qualifying session of the year. And P11 isn't a bad place to start either, just 1 outside the points. I don't expect any miracles in Q3, but here we are starting our first lap with Iwasa on a probably quite a scrub set of softs. All we hope is that we are going to do a good lap. That's all we need really, isn't it? Coming through towards the chicane, it's a green first sector, and coming through the left, the right, the left, and down towards Casino Square, and it's frozen again, and we've missed the second swimming pool, but we're coming through the final corner and up towards the line. Twitch was quite laggy, or CapCut was quite laggy as it seems, and Iwasa does a 10.2, 1.2 seconds off, and now on a fresh set of softs. Well, actually no, this is our least scrub set of soft because we want a fresh set for the race, of course. 8 minutes in, sorry, qualifying's taken quite long, but like I said, we got into Q3 and it is the most important qualifying session of the year. Coming down towards the final few corners, not the final few corners, the middle few corners. Now towards the final few corners of Tabac, the first swimming pool, the second swimming pool. You can really get a good apex on that curve, and down towards the final corner, up towards the line. What's going to be, can we beat George Russell or Ocon? It's frozen, and no, we miss out by 2 thousandths. But George is improving anyway, so where's George going to go? Up towards the line he goes, P6. So it's P10 and P11 qualifying for the Belgian Grand Prix, Monaco Grand Prix. Let's get a good race in.
Carlo are ready as the drivers now prepare for 78 laps around this historic track.
Monaco can hand out unpredictable results, just like in 1982, when 4 race leaders hit trouble. Riccardo Patrese eventually claimed the win after managing to restart his stalled car by himself with a downhill bump start.
The world's most famous street track, Circuit de Monaco, and it demands total accuracy from teams and drivers alike. Pit stops are crucially important for passing here, so timing the right can be the key to victory. The excitement is building, there's electricity in the air, but there's no surprise in that, it's race day. Welcome back, everyone. The final preparations are now being made as we head into the race. Many people here and at home are wondering what the Haas driver could do.
Starting P10 puts them in the right place to get some points, but there's still a lot to do.
And it looks like we're good to go. We're here and the streets are abuzz at the Monaco Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
Here we go then for the Monaco Grand Prix, starting from 10th and 11th. A great chance of points as Iwasa is already up ahead of Ocon. And yep, there's Gio going round the outside into the chicane of Ocon. We're 9th and 10th now, both cars in the points in just a lap. I told you, there's a really good chance of points for both cars today.
It's there for the taking.
And of course the replay throws.
Is the car okay? I'm getting like weird vibrations stuff.
And Alex Albon has a mechanical failure.
Current sync 8.
And Esteban Ocon now has a mechanical failure. Anyway, back to the action. Piastri goes for an overtake on Gio and gets it done.
Yeah, a lot of vibration now.
Ocon's mechanical failure has got worse, and Piastri has got Iwasa now. And we are now 10th and 11th. Iwasa is trying to fight it, but his driver confidence isn't that high, so he's probably not going to fight that too hard. Gio comes in on lap 29. We are doing a medium soft medium, or we're doing a medium soft with Gio and a medium soft medium with Iwasa, just because I don't think we have the pace or the tyre preservation to do a one stop, which is going to hurt us here quite badly. But we're out in P16 with Gio in front of Ricciardo, and Iwasa now comes into the pits on lap 30 for a set of the soft compound tyres, which should take him like 20 laps, I think. Most probably something like that. 2.2 second pit stops. The pit stops are very good. If you don't know how to get good pit stops in this game, it's just gym training. Just do gym training. That's all you need to do. Is we're going to come up behind Albon and behind Zhou, who's actually pit before us. But we are going to get Ocon. We're now a pit stop ahead of Ocon, who we were fighting at the very start of the race. And at the same time we get Gio, and Gio also gets Ocon. Both our cars are now pit stop ahead of Ocon. And there goes Iwasa on Zhou, our rival, and he also gets Bottas as he jumps Bottas in the pits. And we try and tell him to always defend against Bottas to see if we can hold him back. But no can do, Bottas swoops around the outside. So yeah, not much we can do about that, but he does get Bottas back. And he is holding him up, and he's overtaken Russell, but he pits on that 51, so 21 laps done on the, well, 20 laps done on those softs. And on to another set of mediums. We are going to get a lap low, and that is a very, very slow pit stop. That is a very, very slow pit stop, 6.2 seconds, 4 seconds of delay on that pit stop. Triple the time that a normal pit stop is, almost. And he's out in 13th. The lap car in front of him, however, he's going to dive bomb Tsunoda, and now he's got clean air Gio, who's going to come into the pits and not block his teammate, thank God. Although Iwasa does let the Red Bull go. And now we have a VSC. Don't tell me as both of our cars pit. We get a VSC, that's quite bad for us. That's a shame, but it will allow us to conserve battery and conserve tyres, which will help our two-stop. And that's just made it even worse. Now everybody can change tyres, so we could have still been 8th and 10th. But instead we're now going to be 10th and 12th for this restart. Really clumsy driving from Zhou on Tsunoda. We should get a grip penalty for that, but I'm really annoyed about this red flag. From 10th and 14th, but he'll go up 2 places because of the DNF cars. We either do 20 conservative laps on softs or 20 aggressive laps on hards. I reckon we do 20 aggressive laps on hards. Maybe we should have split the strategy in hindsight, because I go hards with both of them. Maybe you should have gone soft with Iwasa and Gio on hards. That may have made more sense in hindsight, but I didn't think about that at the time. But the race will get starting very, very soon.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
And it's lights out and away we go for the second time at Monaco Grand Prix, losing a couple places there, down to 12th. That's really not good. Joe's been given a 5-second time penalty, which will turn into a 3-place grid penalty. Now both our drivers are fighting. Gio and Iwasa through the hairpin. That is not a place you want to see any drivers go side by side, let alone team hits. Bit of contact between the two, bit of argy-bargy. Hamilton's crashed at turn 7.
Take a look at the replay. Now this was the 7th corner.
Can't really see it, but he just scrapes along the barrier, which might mean he gets a puncture soon. Down the inside goes Gio, and a lap later Iwasa does the same move. We swap the drivers because Iwasa had more battery, and then Hamilton pits because he had a puncture like I thought he would. Albon and Bottas start swapping places. Now it's the final lap, and it's going to be P10 for Iwasa, P11 for Gio.
P10.
Not what we wanted today, because I reckon P9 and P10 was possible, but we got shafted by that red flag. It is what it is. It came to us at the end. We'll take that
Haas can be
1
very
point.
proud of their driver. It was such a magnificent show of talent.
It's safe to say they exceeded all expectations. A finish in the points, and my goodness, it is very well deserved.
The team has been waiting patiently there, and you can see just how much it means to each and every one of them. Well, Max Verstappen can add yet another podium to his already impressive record.
4 superb wins to their name now this year, and it's been a pleasure watching them drive.
Always a special occasion here in the incomparable Monte Carlo. They'll be pushing the boat out here tonight, no doubt. Now, Karun, I'd be really keen to know, how do you think the Haas team will be reflecting on today's result?
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure.
And thank you everyone for joining us this weekend here in Monaco.
For the next round, the teams are travelling to the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve for the Canadian Grand Prix in Montreal.
Max P1, Fernando P2, Charles P3, Carlos P4. Also losers were George and Valtteri. Big gainers were Piastri and Norris. And Ricciardo. Big losers were Lewis Hamilton. And Iwasa has lost a place now to George in the championship, and Gio loses one to Bottas. Bit of a shame. In the constructors, I think we may have lost one to Aston Martin, depending on when I see fit to actually bother to change the tabs here. Have we done it yet? God, how long does it take? God, what am I doing? I should have really edited it out. This is my bad, but this is a good time to tell you. If you follow me on Twitch, MegaGamer8888, you can watch these episodes live, and make sure to like and subscribe. As there we go, back on the controller. We do not lose one to Aston Martin, but they get within 10 points of us because they only scored 4 points themselves because Ocon had a stinker. We got 40 points in the pit stop championship. I think it was second and third, and we got £1 million for getting the driver bonuses. The suspension design is complete, so we'll get 2 of those crafted. No, 5 of those, 6 of those crafted anyway, because we got a bit more money than what we did at the start of the season. And the side pods should be complete, or will be complete soon. No, they are completed, so we need to design or manufacture 6 of those as well before we get some new ones. And we got some designs and researches to do, but we can't spend too much money, of course, because otherwise we'll get the team bankrupt. Let's do some research on the front wing, I think this will be, yeah. Just because the ATR period isn't for a while, we can probably get most of this done by the time the ATR period is done. So we'll put 3 engineers on it, because we got another project we want to do, that's 37 days. And I think the new ATR is in 35 days, so just in time, or just a little bit late actually, but we'll design a new underfloor because we need to manufacture some new underfloors, so it'd be better if we had a new design. But yeah, and that will massively help us when it comes to drag reduction. Massively. And we'll get 3 engineers on that, and that should be with us in 28 days. So we got a chassis and an underfloor to come, 2 big parts for the car, and we got the side pod design complete. And we're going to try and hire Peter Bonington, Lewis Hamilton's old race engineer now, in real life and in the game. But he's so, I think he was, his mentality is demoralised, so we should just be able to take him away from Alpine regardless of what sort of contract we give him. And I wonder how long he's been at Alpine. Did he join halfway through the first season, or did he join at the start of the new season? But we literally don't have to sweeten the deal because he'll join regardless of what we give him. Look, we can even try and get him to sign the contract immediately. Let's do it for next season, even though we plan to go back to our own team, which makes this kind of pointless. But I don't want to leave us in the ground. New engineer Peter Bonington, make sure to like and subscribe for next race, which is, I have no idea, but make sure to be there for the next race.